Welcome adventurers to my new series on Minecraft. Today I'm going to teach you how to survive your first night and beyond. So the first thing you want to do is create a world. How you do that? Hit single player. This is a world I tried on before. It didn't work out so well. So if you want to delete anything, edit, recreate, or just play select a world, choose any of those, but this option I'm going to choose delete and then hit delete. So what we're going to do is create new world. I'm going to call it just our YouTube world, and then I'm going to lead the seed generator up to whatever the game wants to give us. And once we're done with that, I'm going to be playing on survival. There's three options. I think there's four options actually. There's hardcore, there's creative, and there's survival. And there's only three options. Alright, so then you want to hit create new world. Once you're in your world, here we are. It looks like we spawned next to a village. I'll get into that in later videos. And it looks like we have a plains biome with a few hills. And you're probably wondering how I got in this front-facing view viewing my face. This is my skin. I had it custom made for myself. And it has CR in the background for Crazy Rizzle, and that is my YouTube name. And if you're wondering how to do that, on your keyboard, press F5, that will go in third person, and then press it again, and that will go into your front-facing view. Then you can press F5 to go back to normal. If you're wondering how to move around, use WAS and D. Jumping, if you're wondering, I can't jump up these blocks, you're going to want to hit space. And you can hold space down to jump repeatedly. Next little tip you're going to want to know is how to run, because you're going to want to run away from something sometime, sorry. And you're going to want to double tap the W key on your keyboard, and that will put you in a run mode. The fastest way to run is holding space while you double tap W to run, and that will send you flying through the winds. I'm sorry, I was just observing our world. It looks like we have a pretty good world here. What's over this hill? Ooh, we got a nice extreme hills biome. And then plains over there, and I think we're gonna build our house in that little area right here, like this peninsula right here. So the first thing you want to do once you get in your world, as first players usually do, is go find a tree. The most common tree, I think, in Minecraft is the oak tree. Next coming birch, and then spruce trees, and then acacia trees, and things like that, and so on. So the first thing you want to do once you're in a world is locate a tree and punch it. Yes, I know it sounds a bit ridiculous, but you just want to punch it. You want to hold left click on your mouse. And then you got your first oak wood. To open your inventory, like I just did right there, you're going to want to hit E on your keyboard. E as in elephant. And that's how you open your inventory. You have a total of 27 slots right here, and then 9 slots on the bottom, which totals of a 36 slot inventory. So we're going to want to continue to get wood here. We're going to want to get at least about 16 wood, so let's do that. There's I think, over 30 achievements in this game, and we are going to try to achieve every single one. There is an achievements tab I can show you right after we get 16 wood. And if you don't know what Minecraft is, Minecraft is a voxel type sandbox survival creative game. There's mining, there's farming, there's combat, and there is trading. There's a lot of stuff in this game. And we almost have enough wood. I'm gonna get this last tree right here. There, 16 wood. Now you're probably wondering, like, if you can't run a game as fast as this, or you can't run as fast as this. I'm running with a total of, if you see right down over there, 30 frames. I'm getting constant on that. I probably have it adjusted at 30 frames in my settings. I should probably turn it up to 60 frames, but it works right now at 30 frames. And this runs at pretty well. I don't have a beefy computer. And to access that, you're going to want to hit escape on your keyboard. You can go back to the game. You have the achievements tab, which this is all the achievements in the game. More unlock as you go on, so you can't see all of them right away. You have statistics, which is everything that has gone on in your game in the background. Like minutes played, we played a total of 4.44 minutes. And then so on, 205 meters, and more information if you would like to read that. Next thing you got is your options. You got your FOV, field of view, so you can go very far out or very zoomed in, if you can see behind this menu screen. I usually stay constant about 80. This is the difficulty. You have hard, which is very, very hard for expert players. You have peaceful, which no hunger is lost, which you can see down here. That's your hunger. I'll get to that in a minute. You have easy, which enemies aren't that tough and you don't lose hunger as fast. And then there's normal, which is normal monster damage, normal spawn rate of the monsters, and normal hunger loss. And I'm going to stay constant at that. I'm going to lock the world's difficulty on that normal. Now I can't change it. Even if I try to, I cannot change it. Next thing you want to notice, don't worry about this skin customization thing. Video settings. So you have your video settings. This is the render distance. You can go all the way down to 2 chunks if your computer isn't that beefy, and that creates sort of a fog look to your game. But it only renders 2 chunks out. A chunk is a total of 16 by 16 cubes all the way down to the ground and all the way up to the sky. I usually run around 10 to 12, 10 to 16 chunks. That's what I usually run. I'm going to run 12. I think that would be better for this series. And then you can adjust all of these as you like for your computer needs. You can change the language of your game, which there's many languages. You got music and sounds. I adjusted this for the series. You can do whatever you want on this. Controls. These are all the controls in the game. You can look at this to give you some guidance. I usually use 100 sensitivity or 130 sensitivity in between there. And you got your chat settings, which adjusts these settings. If you hit T, that will open your chat, and you can say hello world. Ooh, not S world, world. And that will show down there in the left corner. You can adjust your settings in there. This is how I usually adjust it. If you want it exactly how it looks right there, use these options. Snooper settings, that is a settings we're not going to get into today. Resource packs, which change the way your game completely looks. If you guys want me to get that, please let me know down in the comments. And you got Open to LAN, which you can play with friends in your own IP at pretty much at your house where you live. And you have Save and Quit. So now that we got through with that, we're going to want to get into the game. Sorry, you can skip through that. And if the first thing you want to do is open your inventory, again with E. You want to split your wood by hitting right click on that block, and you want to put it in this crafting terminal you have right here and create all your planks. Sure, you can grab them like this by clicking right click and dragging, but the quickest way to, if you want to craft a bunch of items at once, is hitting left shift on your keyboard, left shift, and hitting left click, and that auto puts all the things that is up in this area into your inventory if given a free space in your inventory. Next thing we're going to want to make is a crafting table. That is 4 blocks filled in your terminal, and that makes a crafting table. What a crafting table does allows us to make more advanced crafting with a 3x3 grid. Okay, next we're going to make our first tool. Tools is made by either there's pickaxes, sorry, not stone, swords, pickaxes, swords, hoes, hatchets, or just axes, shovels, and I think that name involved, and a shovel, of course. First thing we're going to create is a wooden pickaxe. So I can't really speak today. And then you want to go over here. You notice some stone up here. You can find it usually if you just dig straight down, or you'll find coal on the side of mountains. We're going to want to go get this coal on the side of the mountain. You want to be careful. If you want to know how to perch over a block, just hold left shift and that will allow you to perch over any block of your choice. So we're going to go over here and get this coal. For just mining, you just want to hold left shift like you would on the wood trees with your fist. We're going to mine this coal, all this coal. And while you're here, while you see some stone nearby, you're going to want to get that too. So just mine the stone. It mines a bit quicker than coal, and it should give you something called cobblestone. Cobblestone is used for many crafting ingredients as well as upgrading your tools. So you're gonna grab at least, I would say, 20 of this cobblestone. And in the editing, I will speed up me getting 20 cobblestone. Alright, we are back, and we mined this out right here. Now we're gonna want to go back to our crafting table, and we're gonna want in this grid here, we're gonna want to put it all along the outside except the middle. That will create a furnace. Furnace is used to cook and smelt things. Next thing we're going to do is food. That's a major thing. You got your hearts down at the bottom of the screen, if you can notice down there. That's the red heart icon. You have a total of 10 hearts, which divided in half is 20 hit points in total. You have your leveling, which you get by mining coal and other ores and smelting and etc. You then right next to your level and or your XP bar and your hearts is hunger, and that is what you want to be most concerned about instead of your health. That is your food deficiency. If it keeps on going down, you will start to lose health once you reach zero hunger. So what you want to do to fix that, you can either grow crops like these crops down here, but this is going to be way in the future. But what you want to do is your first obvious thing to do is get a sword. You create a sword by one stick in the middle on the bottom, one stone, one cobblestone on top of that, and another cobblestone on top of that. And that will give your first stone sword and your first weapon. So what you want to do, if you're sensitive to killing animals, I wouldn't suggest watching this. Skip past this. You're going to want to go locate an animal. Usually every animal drops it. Pigs, sheep, cows, and chickens. Horses and donkeys only drop leather, and those are other animals that we will get into later. But you're going to want to slaughter poor little sheepies. And it's also getting nighttime. Oh no. So you want to quickly get, if you shield your eyes if you're sensitive to this. 3, 2, 1. Alright, you can look back if you're sensitive to this. Once you got your 3 sheep, you want to go back to your little area that you mined the cobblestone and coal at. So let's get over there real quick. And it's becoming nighttime, which is a big worry. because at nighttime big baddies come out and they will try to murder you and kill you and take your stuff. They won't take your stuff, but they will go after you, and they are monsters such as skeletons, creepers, zombies, spiders, and many, many more mobs that you will learn to find in this series. So once you move, went ahead and moved the crafting table indoors into this area where we mined out our cobblestone, and we're going to want to create cooked mutton by smelting this or cooking this in the furnace. You want to use 1 coal. You can hear the new sounds they just added in the game. And what you're going to want to do, each coal lasts for 8 blocks or 8 items. So if I had 8 mutton in here, it would cook all of the mutton. But instead I only have 4, but it will still cook all of them. We are just wasting a little coal, half of a coal. Next thing you want to do is board yourself in immediately, because you do not want to fight mobs on the first night unless you're experienced at the game. You can either use cobblestone blocks or just doors, which is crafted like so, right there, and you get 3 doors, but we're not going to do that. We're going to use that on a house later. And once you're here, you're going to want to go in this area in your crafting table, and you're going to lay down the wool that you got from the sheeps side by side, and then one in the middle, one on the left, and one on the right. And then beneath that, you're going to want to place down planks, oak planks, and that will create your first bed. Bed allows you to skip the night and allows you to sleep, so I'll demonstrate here. It is nighttime. As you can see, the stars are out. Hello, sheep. Uh-oh, it's getting dark in here. One way to fix that is go in your inventory. You can either use crafting or your inventory. Place 1 stick in the crafting grid and place 1 coal above that. That will give you 4 torches. And this is used to light up any area of darkness. And back to the main subject at hand, sleeping. As you see, the night is on right now and the stars are out. What you want to do is right click your bed and you will go in the sleep mode. You can see your character right there. And as you can see, it skipped the night to day. That is a quick little tip if you want to know how to skip the night, and you can see the sun is rising. I hope this helped everyone out on this first night. I helped you survive your first night, and I will see you guys in the next video. Please comment, like if this helped, dislike if it didn't help. Tell me in the comments if it didn't help, what I can do to fix it. And please subscribe, it helps my channel out a ton. And I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.